Okay, boys, it's day 81. To be honest, today has been a good day because I'm ready. I'm ready. Everything that I said I was going to do for the second, I've finished on the second, so now I've finished it for the third. So tomorrow, it is a case of outreach, as well as fulfillment, of course, with the people I have right now. Of course, that is number one priority. But to let you guys know where I'm at, we're at the stage where everything is kind of ready for me to just do it. Also, my hair is questionable because I had a shower. Actually, let me sort that. You know what? I don't even need to wear my headset. I'll just sit like this. Okay. So yeah, it's day 81. First of all, before I say anything else, the support on this channel the last 48 hours has been fucking incredible. I think I've gained like 150, maybe even 200 subscribers in the last like 2 days, which is incredible. And also I've got a shit ton of people signing up to my newsletter. Sorry to swear, I'll keep it family friendly. But yeah, it's been good, boys. You guys obviously, I guess I don't waffle too much in my videos, and people are liking them. So yeah, I do really fucking appreciate it. And yeah, it's just surreal to me because I've never had this kind of growth before personally. Obviously, I work with influencers doing certain things. I've got to stop touching my hair. I work with influencers doing certain things, so I've seen growth on many different occasions on other channels. But just for my own kind of brand, it's just like, it's so fulfilling to see, because I've wanted a personal brand for so long, and that's kind of why I started this series, which was because I just wanted to start posting, because I didn't know what to post, right? So I was just like, right, I'm working on this business regardless. Why not start just doing daily posts? And yes, I got inspiration by this other guy called Danny Lebrant, or however you pronounce his name, and he stopped doing this series now. But yeah, we're still going, and it's day 81, and people are liking the videos, so it's so fulfilling, and I'm just enjoying making content, even if it's not edited. But with that said, tomorrow I'm going to record the next video. I'm going to upload it on the 14th of January, hopefully. And yeah, I'm really proud of this like whole script that I've done. It ties into tomorrow's newsletter, which will be uploaded at 2 p.m. UK time, GMT tomorrow. It's GMT tomorrow. So you can check that out via the link at the top of my description. I'm going ham on my newsletter this week. I'm posting a newsletter every week on a Wednesday at 2 p.m. So check that out. That would be much like so appreciated, because that's one of the main things that I'm kind of going ham on this year, as well as my channel, and obviously getting to 10k a month. But yeah, a guy commented on one of my videos earlier today, in fact, and said something like, "I really like your videos, but you talk too fast and your accent doesn't help either," or something along those lines. And I was like, okay, I don't know. Is my accent quite hard to understand? Yeah, this guy said, I am Kid Senpai said, talking so fast, hard to understand alongside the accent. So I'm really sorry if my accent's hard to understand, and if I'm talking too quick, then I'm just trying to save your time. I care about you guys, your guys' time. So I thought I would just I'd talk fast, but no, I'm joking. But yeah, tomorrow I'm recording a new YouTube video. Hopefully get it uploaded on the 14th of January, because I want to upload 2 YouTube videos one YouTube video every 2 weeks, and then a newsletter every week, which is feasible. It's so feasible. I've just got to do them, really. So I'm on that, and yeah. But as I say, there's a newsletter going up at 2 p.m. tomorrow. It's my favorite bit of text that I've ever written, like ever. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It makes me want to become an author, because I just enjoy writing so much, and yeah, it's just, I think it's going to be of value to whoever reads it. So yeah, please go and check that out. Link is in the description. But yeah, with that said, boys, I just had a call with a guy called Evan, and I'm sure he'll probably watch this video right now, because we've just got off a call, and he's gonna be like, okay, he might mention me in the video, so Evan, this is to you. It's rare that you find people who are of a similar age as myself so knowledgeable about certain things. And he's one of those guys where you're just like, holy this, like, there's levels to this game. And I'm not saying I'm the best in any regard, because I'm not. But that's why we're making this series, because we're trying to improve, right? We're trying to get to where we want to get to. But like, it's so crazy to me how people are just like so knowledgeable on certain things and kind of know their kind of stuff, right? And I'm not saying I don't know my stuff. I don't know my stuff as well as a lot of most people do, because obviously I'm only 20, but I've got a good understanding of certain things. But that's that. Like, it's all ego, right? Yeah. So, but it's just incredible to me how he's the same age as me, and he's so kind of knowledgeable on certain things because he's taken action on learning about those things, whether it be reading books, whether it be paying for mentorship from a specific person, which he did, and got knowledge from that and asked questions directly to that person. So yeah, and that's where the kind of knowledge, and that's why I read books, like, and I recommend reading books so much, is because all of these people you see in the books, whether it be whatever book, like one of the most popular being Atomic Habits to Secrets of Closing the Sale by Zig Ziglar, just any of these books, these are people who are obviously very wise later on in their life, over the age of 40, maybe 50, 60, 70, 80. They've learned all this stuff across their life, and then they've compiled it into a 200, 300, 400 page book. And then you go and read that book, being what, 17, 18, 19, 20, and you gain all of the knowledge that that person's got from a life doing this specific thing that they're an expert in, to then go and write a book about it. And you're reading it all, taking it all in as a 17-year-old. Like, it is crazy, but it's so disregarded because it's reading is quote unquote boring as opposed to doing other things now, like other things at this age. So I got into reading books at the age of 17. I can't really tell you why I got into reading books. I think I was watching a lot of self-help videos. I kind of got in the self-help trend before it was a popular thing as it is now. And I was watching a lot of Nathaniel Drew's videos, if anyone knows who that is. Nathaniel Drew, Matt Diavella, and Joey Schweitzer. He's called Better Ideas, I think his channel is. And I think they just kind of motivated me to read books for whatever reason, because they were recommending them and they were saying, oh, this is really good, this is really good. So I think the first book I bought was This Is Marketing by Seth Godin, and that was recommended to me in a video by Better Ideas, or the Joey Schweitzer, or however you pronounce his surname. And from then on, I learned so much from that book, because I was kind of in a marketing area anyway, working with Fortnite creators on their Instagrams and stuff at 17. And then I learned so much from that I just kept reading different books from then on. And it's just been a trend that I've just kind of ingrained in my life ever since. And I can't tell you how valuable it's been. I wouldn't be able to talk like I talk in these videos, whether it's good or not, the way I talk. I talk about valuable stuff. My hair is annoying me, I'm sorry. Whether it's valuable or not, the stuff that I talk about, but a lot of the things that I do talk about and have knowledge on, I can credit 100% of that to reading books. I mean, I've read about probably 70 plus books in the last 4 years. And as I say, reading is being one of the most, like, the highest return on investment things I've ever kind of done in my life. And that ties into Evan, as I was saying. So a big shout out to him. I'll link Evan's Instagram at the top of the description, so you can go and check him out on there. He'd post like really high quality reels on there, and stuff that I think a lot of you would resonate with. So please go and check him out, top of the description. But I mean, just paying for information at such a young age is such a good thing to do, because instead of you going through the lessons that you would go through doing business, you learn it from these people who have already done it. And yes, it's easier to kind of learn from your mistakes than it is to read about some of them, because, for example, you always think that you're not going to get robbed in the street, right? This is going to sound random, but I'll explain why I'm saying this. You always think to yourself, nah, I'm not going to get robbed. People talk about getting robbed. People talk about getting pickpocketed. Nah, it's never going to happen to me. It's never going to happen to me. Even though people are telling you that it's going to happen to you because they're wise on the topic or whatever, but you just kind of nah. I'm not going to get robbed, and you're naive at that, whatever age you are, and then you get robbed. You're like, shit, okay. Oh, okay, I might have to actually take some action here and not get robbed again. It's the same kind of idea that a lot of people will take in information from certain people, but because they haven't experienced it themselves in the flesh, they'll kind of disregard it. So, yeah, you've just got to kind of open your mind in that regard and be like, okay, these guys actually might be right. I might actually be fucking up with my business here. I should be listening to what these guys are saying in the book. or I should be doing this stuff because they know better than me. You've got to understand that you don't know everything, regardless of your age. So yeah, just start reading books. That's all I say. I've kind of just made that a lot longer than I needed it to be. Just start reading books and intentionally taking in information. I don't mean scrolling through Instagram reels thinking that you're being productive, because some of the stuff that you take in is quote unquote productive. But like, whether you watch YouTube videos, whether you attend seminars, whether you do whatever, read books. It's such a good return on investment activity that you can do and partake in, that I do really recommend anyone doing it, regardless of where you are in your life. So as much as it might not be as stimulating as watching YouTube videos, or playing video games or whatever, and a lot of people say they're going to read a book, they like the idea of saying they're going to read a book, but they never actually come around to actually reading the book because it's not as exciting as doing something else, and they'd rather always be doing something else. So you just got to, again, it's do the things that you don't necessarily want to do, but once you actually start doing them, it's never as bad as you think it is. And that same goes with work, and the same goes with books. You start reading books, and it's never actually that you enjoy reading the book. So that's what I'll say. That's my wisdom for today. So yeah, knowledge is such a big thing, and you don't know everything as much as you might think you do. People are always going to know more than you, regardless of your age. And you've just got to have your mind open to that and be ready to learn. So yeah, as I say, with the business stuff, outreach starts tomorrow. What I learned from Evan is another thing is getting as many inbound leads as you can. That's also something you need to do, and just get as many people on calls as you can, because that's the easiest way that you're going to get to 10k a month, rather than just focusing on one client. You do quite a few and scale in that regard. So yeah, that's what process I'm at now, and I'm initially going out with the approach of cold DM / cold email, and then we move from there outwards, and I'll update you with it tomorrow. But with the offer that I'm providing and the leverage and credibility that I have from previous things, as much as that sounds so ego to say that, but in the niche that I'm going into, I've got a good amount of kind of credibility to my name. So hopefully, I'm kind of hoping that I get results from the clients that I've worked with and the brands I've worked with, whatever. So yeah, it's just a case of volume and outreaching in that state, and outreaching to as many people as possible, and then getting as many people on the calls as possible, and then expanding from there. I think another thing I wanted to mention in this video, I think this is the last thing I'll mention. Someone commented earlier and said, he said something along the lines of, I want to be better at this, or I want to do this. Do you have any tips? And I can't find the comment. Oh, everyone's gonna be clicking off the video now. Basically, long story short, he was asking me what if he had any tips for a specific thing that he wanted to start, or something along those lines. And I'll find the comment. I don't want to sit there trying to find the comment now, because I'm gonna make everyone click off the video. But actually, I'm here. I'm not here for retention. I'm here for the journey. So I'll give me 1 second. Let me find this comment. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, right. This guy said, "I'm willing to start my IPGA agency. I found a course. Do you think I should buy it or buy other courses in order to learn and start my agency? Or what should I do? Could you give me some advice? I don't know where to find a genuine opinion about that. I'm starting from scratch, by the way. After wasting so much time on self-improvement content, I thought you could help me with that." So, the thing that I think with this is, if you've got the capital, which is spending power, like money, to buy a course, by all means buy a course if you want to start a specific agency. But you've got to be kind of sure on that agency before you put that capital down. Otherwise, you're just going to be burning money. But if you do that, you're going to get easily stuck in the hole of perfectionism, and you're never going to start, because you're always going to be like, oh, this can be better. Oh, what if this happens? You're always going to be fearing the worst, kind of trying to protect your back with whatever it is, and you'll never actually start. It's going to take a year for you to start until you've got everything perfect, to which then you can start outreach. So my kind of my advice to Bana El Shayib. Yeah, my advice is you just got to take action. You just got to do it, no matter how ready you think you are. You get it ready to the best extent that you think is possible, but just don't overthink it, because people get stuck in such a hole of perfectionism so much, and to therefore they just get stuck and don't actually take action. They just stagnate at, I'm not almost ready, but what if they join me and then they want a refund, but I've already spent the money on this. You just gotta take action, right? If you don't take action, you're never gonna get anywhere anyway. It's never gonna be a perfect time. You just gotta do it. So my advice is to just start, and you're going to learn along the way, and it's never going to be as bad as you've made it out to be in your head, because you're always going to think, oh, this is going to happen, or what if I've got to do all this for the client, or this and this and this. You're just going to learn as you go, and yes, there's going to be quote unquote failures, because you would have an incredibly big ego to think that you won't have any failures. Everyone has failures. Bill Gates, whatever. I've put it in my newsletter, which you can check out tomorrow at 2 p.m, but we'll get to that. I don't need to talk about it anymore. Yeah, you just got to take action, really. You just simply got to take action, because so many people just get stagnated. It's the same thing with my YouTube channel, right? I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to upload, but I knew I wanted a personal brand, and I knew I wanted to post. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to post these videos. Why not? And here we are on day 81, still going. 81 days of posting a video every day of me talking into a camera. But you just got to start, right? Regardless of what it is, you just got to start. Don't overthink it. Obviously, don't just go in at complete zero. Get something ready on the back end, but say to yourself, okay, right, I've got 4 days to get this ready. Once 4 days is up, I'm outreaching, and that's that. Or however long you want to set yourself. Don't sit there and allow yourself 3 months to get everything ready, because you're just wasting time at that point. So that's my advice. Take it, just start, and if you can learn stuff for free, great. If you've got money to spend to learn better information via a course, great. Feel free to do that if you think it's worth it. But yeah, my advice is just learn, but don't sit there stagnant. And probably the best way to go about it is to set yourself a time limit and give yourself a week for a setup phase. After that week's up, which a week allows you to make a website, make an email domain, understand this, how to provide the service fully, how to sell the service. That gives you a week. That's all you really need to start a business, right? An online one at least. So as long as you have the fundamentals down, there's no reason why you shouldn't start. And you can, by all means, you can learn as you go along the way via courses, but you've just got to start, right? So yeah, Bana A. Shaib, thank you for your comment, and I hope that is a good answer for you. And yeah, I want to say a massive fucking thank you to everyone that's commented on all these videos. I've got so many commenters that I haven't responded to from the last 2 days. I need to respond to them. I feel so bad, but yeah, I've been busy. I haven't really been looking at my channel, and I've made it my promise to respond to it as many comments as I respond to all the comments. Obviously, if I'm that privileged to get to a position one day where I'm getting thousands of comments on every video, obviously it's unfeasible for me to say that I'm going to reply to every comment. But right now, it would be incredibly rude of me not to do so. So yeah, I'm going to reply to every comment, and yeah, keep them coming, because I appreciate them so much. They mean the. As much as I don't reply to them straight away, sometimes they'll come up in my email inbox and I'll see them while I'm doing something, and I'll be like, man, some of these, I'm gonna start tearing up. Some of these people, they sit there and they've watched all of my videos from episode, man, I'm looking like a bitch. All these people watch my videos from episode 1, and they've watched to episode 39. I mean, a guy said, he said, Happy New Year, bro. Currently on episode 39. Gonna catch up soon, but yeah, it's gonna catch up soon, but wishing you the best New Year. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's just surreal, man. It's just surreal. Really, I appreciate it so much. I really do. I really, really fucking do. And I hope I can give you as much value as I can. But yeah, it's just a case of going on the journey. And I know a lot of you guys are on the similar journey as I am. So it's just a case of taking action and just keep moving, right? So from me to you, I'll say this: I'm no better than any of you guys. We all spit, we all bleed, we all breathe, whatever. And I feel like I'm the guy getting all these comments, but that's because I'm putting content out. So I guess that's given. But we're all on the same journey. The only difference is the fact that I'm putting content out that people are responding to. So just think, if you were putting these videos out, you would be getting comments as well. So we're all on the same page. And I just don't want. This is what I've always thought about like influencers. I don't want anyone to put me on a pedestal just because I'm sat here making content in front of a camera and putting it onto a YouTube channel, because that's not the case. We're all just kind of on the same journey, trying to get to the same goals, and I'm just the one getting all of the, I don't know, like, I don't want to say fame, but you know what I mean, like comments from it, even though like we're all on the same journey. So yeah, I only thought about this a while ago because someone put something on like commented on my videos a while back. I think I mentioned it in one of my videos like ages ago, and was just saying like something, and I was like, this guy's put me on a pedestal, which is not the case because we're all on the same journey, and I'm literally sat in my bedroom at my parents' house. So like, just because I'm talking to a camera doesn't make me any more special than any of you guys. And I mean, people are gonna reverse psychology this and say, "Oh, this guy's pretending to be all humble, but he's actually got a massive ego," and he's like, "Oh, thank you for the comments, guys." Like, it's not the case. It's not the case. It's quite hard to articulate this in the right way without sounding like a prick, but genuinely, I from the bottom of my heart, I just can't say how much I appreciate all the comments, all the subscriptions to my newsletter, all the people that go and follow me on Twitter, and everything like that. It's just surreal to me, and something that I've dreamed of ever since I was a kid. I mean, if you go down my YouTube channel, you'll see the amount of, well, I've got a lot of them privated, but you'll see how much I've wanted to get an audience, like throughout my life, from uploading various content, whether it be FIFA, whether it be Fortnite, whatever. And I've now got people who come on here, and I'm yet to get a negative comment on one of my videos. It's just like, it's just surreal to me. So yeah, it's man, it's nice. I don't know how else to really explain other than the fact that it's just like, I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. But I want to explain it better, but I think you get the idea. I don't need to say it anymore. I think I've been talking for far too long. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to reply to all these comments. I'll get on that once I've recorded my YouTube video, which will be uploaded on the 14th, if I can get it edited and the thumbnail done in time, which I hope. And it doesn't take as long as it did last time. But yeah, with that said, thank you for watching the videos, boys. Really, 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 really appreciate all of you. And if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, as I say, one of my proudest bits of writing I've ever written is coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. So feel free to subscribe in the description. You can also check out Evan as well. Evan's Instagram there too. One of the smartest guys I've met that's the same age as me. He's 20 as well. So yeah, with that said, thank you, all of you, and outreach starts tomorrow, as well as the YouTube video and everything else. And I'll see you tomorrow night, because yeah, we know where we're going. It's just a case of taking action. So appreciate you, boys. Check the newsletter, 2 p.m. tomorrow. Appreciate you, and thank you. Cheers.